Good morning, everybody. Welcome back to the installment of Scott's Selections here for Thursday, September 19th. For again, today's play of the day. Quick recap what happened yesterday. We had a loss in baseball with the Adolis Garcia under. Half a run scored at minus 130 on Bet365. We backed the trend, and Garcia now has not scored a run in 23 of his last 26 games. However, the crazy part is we actually took the under on this prop twice. Once, of course, yesterday and once a week or two ago, and both times he scored. So he ended up picking two of the three games that he scored a run in the last month and a half, which is very unlucky for us. Overall, the script was kind of the way I thought it was going to go. I thought Francis would pitch well because he has been, and I thought that he'd end up seeing the Rangers probably score less than 4 runs in this game. They did. They only scored 2 runs. The problem was Francis made one mistake in the outing, and it was to Garcia, who had a home run. So either way, point is pretty unlucky there when the Rangers only scored 2 runs, and you fade a guy who has not scored in 23 of 25, and then he homers. So either way, I picked up a loss there. Look for a winner here on Thursday. For the extra play, though, remind me once again, there are more plays on our website. So go to the website and you do. Use the promo code QSY6QHDH. Go 40% off. Go to Zol's inscription. Plus a reminder, hit the like button, subscribe to the bell so you're notified. You'll never miss an episode. And for the extra play, going to soccer, actually, some Champions League action taking place on Thursday afternoon. You're looking at a matchup between two teams that you might have heard of if you would at least somewhat follow soccer. If not, then that's fine. You're looking at a matchup between Feyenoord and Bayer Leverkusen. And for this one, going to go with a same-game parlay. Going to go with the both teams to score and the over 2.5 goals at minus 120 on BetMGM. Time of recording of 3 a.m. Eastern Time. Covering why we're going to go with the both teams to score and the over 2.5 goals in this matchup. First reason, both teams are pretty similar stylistically. Both teams like to play offensive and really don't play great defense. Leverkusen has scored at least one goal in 33 of their last 34 matches, and Feyenoord has scored at least one goal in 16 of their last 17. Now, of course, Leverkusen is the better team. They did win the Bundesliga last year, so of course they are more well-known than Feyenoord, but the game is taking place in Feyenoord, and they've been pretty good at home recently, especially scoring, as Feyenoord has scored at least one goal in 15 straight home matches. Plus, Leverkusen, I said before, has not been great defensively, as they have allowed at least one goal in 8 of their last 9 matches. Even when they won the title last year in the Bundesliga and had that crazy undefeated streak, they were not really keeping many clean sheets. They were kind of relying on some last-minute heroics to keep their record afloat. Point is, though, they were giving up goals, and I do think conceding is something they might do again here on the road into this spot. Now, you're looking at Feyenoord, and they've also not been great defensively, as they've allowed at least one goal in 7 straight matches. We're going to give me a team that has been, once again, scoring at least one goal in 33 of their last 34 matches, against another team that scored at least one goal in 16 of their last 17 and in 15 straight home matches. And both teams concede goals in almost every match. Leverkusen allowing a goal in 8 of 9, and you're looking at Feyenoord giving up at least one goal in 7 straight. I just see a lot of goals here. I think both teams are going to really bring it, and I think that when you're looking at the new format for the Champions League, both teams could really use a win. And I do think that with that being the case, both teams should push forward. Both teams, I don't really see packing it in. I see a pretty aggressive and very entertaining matchup here between these two teams. You might get a couple goals in the first half, maybe some late game heroics from Leverkusen once again. But I see at least one goal for each team, probably getting more in open play. But I do think you're going to see a pretty entertaining battle here between these two teams. So I am going to go with the over and both teams to score. You might think Leverkusen, being the more well-known team, winning one of the bigger leagues in the world last year, would be a decent favorite here. But they're actually not. They're plus money. Now, they are favored to win the match, but the point is a draw is not out of the question, and Feyenoord has done a good job of defending home field over the last couple months. So that being the case, I see a pretty competitive potential draw. But with that being the case, and based on how the odds makers are kind of skeptical of Leverkusen's ability to fully win the match, I see this being a very tight back-and-forth battle that should feature a lot of goals. Give me the over and the 2.5 because of it. Split it once again, or I should say the both teams to score and the over because of it. Split it once again here for Thursday, September 19th. It's going to be on the Feyenoord and Bayer Leverkusen match. We're going to go with both teams to score and the over 2.5 goals combo at minus 120 on BetMGM. Bye, everyone.